Okay guys, it's PlayerMania here, and I got a battle against XxGame84xX, Cam, good friend of mine, and he leads off with Tyranitar. I go with Bunnery, and this Bunnery is amazing. So yeah, I fake out, obviously first turn, because I wanted to scout if he had leftovers, and he didn't, I don't think. I can't remember now, but yeah. I switcheroo, give him the Flame Orb, he Dragon Dances, which is cool. And now he's burnt, but no, he Dragon Dances again, so his attack's neutral again. But I encore him, so that's pretty useless now. So he's gonna have to switch, which obviously I predicted again. And I get the Thunder Wave off on his Houndoom, which is pretty cool. Just by the way, Cam says to say that he was using a mono dark team, just to let you all know. So now I'm gonna have to switch as this guy nasty plots or attacks. He goes with a Dark Pulse. That's barely gonna scratch. That was a crit, and it still didn't like nothing to the resistance. So yeah, I could surf now, but I just wanted to predict. I just wanted to see what his switch in. He switched to Spiritomb, and I just get the Roar away, and it goes back to Houndoom. So yeah, now I know what he is going to switch into. But I decided to switch to Azumarill, thinking he'd stay in and Hidden Power fighting like that. And I thought he'd switch, instantly fearing the Aqua Jet, but apparently not, because he stays in and Dark Pulses as I make a sub, which is annoying because I now think that he's going to stay in and let this Houndoom go because it's paralyzed. But yeah, Cam's too good for that. He completely outpredicted me at this point. So yeah, I then went with the Aqua Jet, but he brings in Cacturne, and I get a crit, which makes up for the Dark Pulse, I guess, because they're both not very effective crits. So now I'm pretty sure he's going to make a sub, so I just go with a Focus Punch, which is cool. Now he was either going to sub or Seed Bomb here, and I prayed that he subbed because I was going to encore him on Substitute. But he actually went for the Seed Bomb, so unfortunately I lost Azumarill pretty early there. I mean, I could have... I didn't need to lose Azumarill there, that was pretty needless. And it was now I realized this guy's going to be a bit of a jerk to take out. The nickname Jackass is pretty appropriate for him. So I bring in Mesprit. I know he's got Sucker Punch, but I go with the Ice Beam thinking he might sub, and even if he does Sucker Punch, it wouldn't KO. So, yeah, I see there from the leftovers he's faster. It doesn't make a difference anymore, but I bring in Resistance thinking he was going to Sucker Punch, which he did. And I knew I could really easily take a Seed Bomb. I knew that wasn't going to be a problem. So he goes to the Seed Bomb, and I finish him off with Ice Beam. So it's 5-all, and it's looking pretty nice for me at the moment. So he comes in Crawdaddy, and I was thinking I could just Grass Knot this guy because he's slow, but he outspeeds me, which means that, yeah, that means he's Scarfed. So yeah, Superpower, that screws me over a bit. But now I know that he's stuck on Superpower with lowered attack, so I bring in Gliscor to get a free turn, just to get some rocks up. And yeah, he brings in this Spiritomb, so I go to Lopunny because, well, yeah, I could have gone to Machamp as well, but I went Lopunny because I'd not revealed Machamp yet, so it'd be nice to keep him secret as long as possible. So I encore him on Calm Mind, which is pretty cool. So now he's gonna have to switch, and I think I went with a switcheroo here because I wanted some leftovers, which I get. I was initially trying to take away the Spiritomb's leftovers so that he wouldn't be a problem, but I get leftovers on Lopunny anyway, which is cool. I get a bit of Sandvale hacks there, so yeah, sorry to Cam about that. He brings in Tyranitar on the Earthquake, and it survives, but obviously the burn takes it out. So now he brings in the Spiritomb again, and I knew he was going to Hidden Power Fighting, because last time I brought Lopunny in, I thought about keeping him in, Gliscor in, but anyway, I went to Machamp, and the Hidden Power didn't really leave much of a scratch on him. So I just go with the Encore here to trap him into Hidden Power Fighting so that he couldn't Shadow Ball or Calm Mind on me. And yeah, I predicted now that he's stuck on Hidden Power Fighting. I thought he'd switch, so I went with a Dynamic Punch, but he stayed in, which was annoying, but yeah. Oh well. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna just stay in now again, because I'm thinking he's max HP, max defense, because he seems happy to take physical hits. So I just get a Stone Edge on him, and I think he switches here, but I just go with another Stone Edge again, because I didn't know whether he was just gonna let his Spiritomb faint or not. But he brings in Houndoom, so Stone Edge is going to take him out. But yeah, Stone Edge and Dynamic Punch obviously work really well on this Machamp because he's got no guard, so they're never going to miss. He brings in Crawdaddy, and I switch to Mesprit because that's going to easily take the Waterfall. And yeah, I'm thinking he guessed I used Volt Beam because I used Ice Beam on his Cacturne earlier. But yeah, I just go with the Thunderbolt to be safe anyway, in case he decides to try and like flinch me or something. And it does. I get a fair amount on that Drapion, and I saw that he was faster with the leftovers, so I had to switch. It turned out in the end that he used Whirlwind, but if he'd Night Slash, that would have been bad news for Mesprit. And I wanted to keep Mesprit around, just in case it came down to a moment where I had to Thunderbolt the Crawdaunt. But I get the Earthquake away on Drapion, and it survives it pretty nicely, and Whirlwind brings out Lopunny. And unfortunately for me, Lopunny's only attack is Fake Out. But I see how much damage the Sandstorm does, and I'm pretty sure with a Fake Out that the Sandstorm's going to take out Drapion. Which it does, so that's pretty nifty that the Sandstorm went against him there with Tyranitar. But yeah, in comes Crawdaunt now, and he Waterfalls, predicting a switch, and Lopunny survives, which I knew it would if he didn't Superpower. Well, I say no, I hoped it would, because this Lopunny's pretty bulky. And I get the Thunder Wave on the Crawdaunt, which that finishes off the game. So I get the Dynamic Punch on the Crawdaunt, and all he's got left now is Spiritomb, which I can comfortably get a Stone Edge away on. So yeah, the game... This game was so much longer than we thought it was, but yeah, he gets the he survives the Stone Edge, gets a Shadow Ball. That doesn't do a lot to Machamp. Sandstorm takes him out, and yeah, good game, Cam. It was a really good game.